Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and today I'm taking my Cadillac SRX to CarMax. Thanks for joining me. I know that every automotive YouTuber does a I took my car to CarMax video, and they usually turn it down. They get a low offer. It's usually a shitty car, whatever. But CarMax is doing things a little bit differently, and this video is going to be a little different than average automotive YouTubers because I actually do intend to sell my SRX to CarMax. So CarMax is doing things a little bit differently now, and I just wanted to share my experience with you. So the first thing I did is I actually called them to see what their process was. From that, they actually sent me an email that had a link in it, and they are doing online appraisals. So I took the Cadillac up to a place where I could get some good photos of it, and I walked around and took a series of photos. The first series of photos I took were not actually what they wanted. So when I got online and followed the link through the email and went to upload my photos, I didn't have the right ones. So I went back out, took the photos that they wanted, followed that link again, added my photos, entered my information, mileage, VIN number, other information like options and things like that. I submitted the appraisal, and it said that it could take up to 1 business day to get an offer. They actually responded, and this is the one in Minnesota. They did respond a lot quicker than that, and I got an offer that I thought was sufficient for this vehicle. There are some issues with this car, and I'm not satisfied with it. I was actually supposed to bring it into CarMax 2 days ago, but when I went to start it, the battery had died, and the battery was less than a year old. So this afternoon I went up to the auto parts store, brought the battery in, changed it out for a new one, and so now I am actually on my way to CarMax. Now when I call to set up an appointment, now that I've got the offer, they do need to do a walkthrough, make sure the vehicle is what you said it was, and everything is as you said it was. And so I'm on my way to do that. They'll walk through, do another final inspection, and then give me a final offer, at which time I will have, I believe, 5 days to decide. However, unless it's ridiculously low, I'm going to sell it. So we will find out in a few minutes, and I will let you know. Here I am at CarMax, and I'm going to go in and see what they have to offer me. So when I got here, I went inside. I found my rep. My online offer or appraisal had actually expired, so they had to come out and do a new appraisal. So she came out with a digital camera, walked around the vehicle, took a bunch of photos, submitted them to their online appraisal division or department or whatever. I just had to wait around for a few minutes while they got a response for that. It did come back with the same $1,500 offer. I ended up taking it just because it's a vehicle that I don't need. It's got some issues going on with it. It's recently developed some electrical problems, and I mean, I'm done with it. So as we're filling out paperwork, I asked, so what happens to this type of a vehicle that, gets brought in? And she told me that anything that comes in that has more than 75,000 miles or is 10 years old or older, they will take to a wholesale dealer auction, and then those vehicles just get auctioned off to other dealers. So I found that this whole process with CarMax was actually really easy to go through the whole process and sell the vehicle and get rid of it. Again, it's a vehicle I don't need, and I was happy with. I could have gotten more if I sold it myself. I just didn't want to deal with the hassle. It's done, it's gone. I've got the cash in hand. I don't have to deal with people not showing up and people making phone calls and all that bullshit. It's done. So now I am going to drive home. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke, and I will see you next time.